And now I am happy to introduce the 2013 School of Management student speaker, Mohammed Tahir. A few words about Mohammed. Mohammed was born in Pakistan and moved to Virginia at the turn of the 21st century. Growing up in Springfield, he attended Robert E. Lee High School and graduated in 3 years as a Presidential Award recipient. He began his studies at Mason in 2006 and graduated cum laude in 2009, a semester early, with a BS in Finance and a minor in Economics. Mohammed started his professional career right after graduation and then returned to Mason as a full-time MBA student, specializing in international business while still working. He's a very active person and loves all types of sports and recreational activities. Tennis and basketball are his favorites. Please join me in welcoming Mohammed to the podium.
Even today, I vividly remember it, the late August morning in 2006. It was 7:30 in the morning, my eyes barely open, brain barely functioning. I was a nervous wreck, sitting across from some punk kid with a backwards hat on. It was English 101 with Professor Vukovic. That is where my journey began. I'm guessing many of you probably experienced something similar on your first day just a few short years ago. Our journey has molded us for our greater good, and it was exactly what it needed to be. So don't think that you've lost time sitting in some geology class or wasted it away partying, because it took each and every situation we encountered to bring us to now, to mold us into who we are today, and today is right on time. Good afternoon, class of 2013. It is such a rush to be able to speak in a building of this magnitude. I am honored to be standing up here in front of you all, my colleagues, classmates, faculty, friends, family, and even those of you who thought the circus was still here. It's okay. I am privileged to have a chance at sharing some thoughts with you all, and that is what I'll do here before I'm assuming the sound tech will probably play me off the stage, and I only have a few minutes to do so. Fast forward 7 years from that unexpected morning to this afternoon, where I'm standing at this podium representing the School of Management graduating class of 2013 with utter joy, pride, and just a huge sense of relief that I don't have a group meeting tomorrow. The theme of this conversation revolves around the value of hard work, and that is what I'll dive into here in a little bit. But before I do that, I express my gratitude to those who have supplemented all my hard work with their support and patience. The students of Mason, you guys, and specifically my classmates, are what made this experience very, very special. It's thrilling when you can deal with someone on a daily basis with such rich experiences and background that they bring to the table and has to offer. My awesome cohort has representation from China, India, Thailand, to Turkey, Venezuela, Brazil, and even the Ivory Coast. You have folks who've mastered in real estate or the hospitality industry, to someone who directs theater productions, to even a person who writes technical code for an app that he's developing in the spirit of entrepreneurship. Their respective stories and journeys are so diverse, and to be able to draw off of that was truly unique, and I thank each and every one of them for that. As a prominent hip-hop mogul once said, started from the bottom, now we're here. But in my opinion, that's what makes this institution so great, because we are such a melting pot. We're in the middle of the middle, and we have such a range of personalities all converging in one place. And when you're sitting next to someone in a class of 20 or 200 who's from halfway around the world, that's what's so refreshing about this institution. I thank the faculty and the administration who work on a daily basis to make our business school highly valuable and very relevant to the outside world. Thank you to President Cabrera, who has just a phenomenal vision for this place going forward. Our Dean, Dean Haddock, and the university itself, because it's given me so much over the years. I was lucky enough to meet some amazing people here and have built some very special relationships thanks to Mason. I came here in 2006 as a freshman, and to see the development and the progress that this place has made, it's honestly mind-blowing. And more importantly, I've matured along with it. A huge thank you to my coworkers who were very flexible and extremely patient with me, especially during finals week when I get just a little grumpy. And finally, a huge thank you to my friends and my family, without whom this would have been extremely tough to get through. I metaphorically dedicate this to my late brother, my parents, and my dear, dear Babaji, my grandfather, who, by the way, called me every 2 weeks to make sure that I was still getting A's in all my classes. Unfortunately, they couldn't make the trip here today, but thanks to technology, you are being Skyped halfway around the world, so make sure you keep those smiles up. Hard work. It is a subject near and dear to my heart because it's something that I've always strived for and the value of which has been passed on to me across generations. Trust me, I'm no child prodigy or some genius, but rather an average Mo who's tried to work as hard as he can because you simply never know who's observing you. I often look to my grandfather's legacy for motivation and inspiration. He was born in an obscure village in Pakistan, possessing what I think is an innate ability to work extremely hard. He is a man who truly is the essence of the phrase self-made. He went on to become a 3-star general in the Pakistani army and a very key influential figure in Pakistani politics. And today, he lives an extremely fulfilled retired life near that same obscure village that now bears his family name. Hard work. It is a process, it is a habit, and the only reason I'm standing up here is because I've tried to embrace the value of it. I encourage you to do the same. Make it a part of your personal brand as you leap forward into the next phase of your life. I'm not saying it'll be easy, trust me, it'll be worth it at the end. Hold your vision, trust the process. Whatever you are, simply be a good one. I truly honor you for sitting where you are sitting today and wish you all good luck, not that any one of you will need it. Someone much wiser than myself once said that the chains of habit are too weak to be felt until they're too strong to be broken. When we get in the habit of working hard, I guarantee you that doors will open for us that we never thought were even the slightest bit ajar, and amazing and exciting opportunities will follow. 7 years after that early morning in English 101, the punk kid with the backwards hat, Adil, he's like a brother to me today. And based on these trusted relationships, along with the value of hard work that my father and Babaji have instilled in me, I am ready to take on the future, face the challenges that come with it, and invite you to join me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed.